way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell you, damn guys ain't dumb.
Now Big Bang Boogie get that little noogie in a nice, nice little shave. I gave Susie a little pat up on the and she turned around and said, walk this way.
I was born in a plane. Mama said that every word would know my name. I'm the best you've ever had. If you think I'm burning out, I never am. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Fireball.
Grandma and Grandpa painted a picture of 65 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love yous. Me and you, baby, will walk in the footsteps and build our own family, one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted pink room. Our beautiful baby looks just like you, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand, and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand, through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. This life will go by in the blink of an eye, but I wouldn't want to spend it without you by my side. The clouds are gonna roll, the earth's gonna shake, but I'll be a shelter through the wind and the rain, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand, and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I 65 years in this little house. I won't trade for nothing the life that we built. I'll kiss you goodnight and say I love you still, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I stand, through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. From the ground.
One more time for the newlyweds, Carly and Kyle Byrne.
I'm honored to give the blessing to my goddaughter. I'll try not to cry, but Heavenly Father, we gather today in a spirit of celebration and gratitude. Thank you for the blessing of bringing Carly and Kyle together in marriage. We ask that you bless their marriage, their family, and all who have gathered here today. Help them stay strong and to treasure and protect the joy of marriage. May we, as their family and friends, commit to support and encourage them in their new journey together. Please bless the food we're about to receive, and let this reception be an honor to you. In your name, Jesus, amen.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kate, and I am Carly's older sister. I know that I can speak for both Carly and Kyle when I say thank you for being here tonight to celebrate their wedding. Hi. Now I get to preside over the only 5 minutes of this wedding that Carly has not planned yet. When I sat down to write this speech, I really wasn't sure where to begin. What words could I use to describe Carly? I decided that I should brainstorm a list of all the major memories and life experiences Carly and I have had together. At around number 15 on my list, with more in my head to write down, I decided that I needed to Google how long a maid of honor speech should be. Google said no more than 4 to 5 minutes. So I looked back at my list and realized that I could be up here for a very long time. And being that it's already getting close to Carly's bedtime, I did not want to push it. So I looked back at my list for what story I could cut out. But every time I looked at an event, big or small, I either smiled or I laughed out loud, and I really couldn't think of something to get rid of. So instead of telling you stories about inside jokes that only me and Carly would get because nobody finds us funny, I realized how lucky I am to have these stories. There wasn't one memory that I wanted to not talk about. I could talk for much longer than 5 minutes, and it's because we have made some of the best memories together. So, like I said, instead of telling you inside jokes, I'm going to tell you why I can make a list of memories for over 5 minutes. He's fine. Carly has been my rock through good times and bad, through ups and downs that life brings. My sister is someone that I can always count on to be there for me. When I need that real talk advice, she will give it to me. She may be my little sister, but her strong-willed personality is something that I look up to. She does not take no for an answer, and she will tell you exactly how it is. So if you ask, be prepared for the truth. If you would have told me at 14 years old that one day I would be so thankful to have that little 8-year-old who was banging on our bedroom door to let her in, I would have rolled my eyes at you. But having a little sister is something I am so grateful for, and today is another moment that I get to add to my list of memories. Kyle, you are exactly what I could ever hope for my sister. You are kind, caring, patient, very patient, and loving. When I first met you, I could tell you were a perfect match for Carly. I cried when they first broke up the first time. True story. You can even ask Tim. Bawled my eyes out. And I am so happy that you two came back together and found each other again. Now I can go on and on about how wonderful Kyle is, but I'm going to let his groomsmen do that. You're not going to talk. So instead, I'm going to give you some older sister advice. If you plan on watching a movie past 6:30, make sure you have no doze in the medicine cabinet, because Carly will fall asleep before the credits are even done. It's a microphone. You will never be able to make the taco meat or have tacos on any other day but Tuesday.
What's that come from?
It's a microphone. We both know that she burps. No, she belches very loud at the most inappropriate times. You will all hear her tonight, especially if she has some White Claws. Ignore it, give her a dirty look, but just know she's gross and you'll never be able to get her to stop. And finally, when you're creating your home bar, skip the blackberry brandy. Unless you have spare sheets. So Kyle, even though I have always thought of you as part of our family, I can now officially welcome you. So, Kyle and Carly, I wish you many years of happiness. Car, now that you're a married woman, I think it's time to take the CFP license plate, Crest Fun Patrol, for those of you who don't know what that would stand for, off of your bike and move on to Carly and Kyle.
Let's say it one more time for Matron of Honor, Kate. And next up to the microphone, we have the hardly nervous Andy Garigliano.
All right, good evening, everybody. As you said, my name... Hi, thank you. That kind of leads into my story anyway. So my name's Andy Grigliano. I am not the best man, but I drew short straw, and I am here to speak on behalf of all the groomsmen. It was my honor to come up and talk about Kyle, because Kyle is, the way I refer to, he's everybody's hype man. And it's the perfect way that he just came up here and yelled for me. Because when I got a phone call a year ago, give or take, about him wanting to become a trooper, and they were talking to me on the phone, and they're trying to tell me about Kyle, tell me about Kyle. And I figured out pretty quick that I made a mistake when they asked me to describe Kyle, and I referred to him as the life of the party. And the immediate response from the person was, oh, so he's the one that brings the cocaine everywhere. I'm like, no. Like, what are we talking about? What I mean when I say Kyle's the life of the party is Kyle is everyone's hype man. Whether it's softball and we were getting our butts kicked when we first joined the new league, he would be there, and it would be the loud kid in left field chanting everybody's name, getting everybody fired up. If we're playing, cornhole, he's that guy that's hyping everybody up. When I needed to pick a best man, it was going to be Kyle, because I knew he was going to be there to hype me up the whole time. That's Kyle. He's everybody's hype man. He's the perfect guy for that. And I'm going to try not to cry, because between the John and Carly and Dan, everybody else has made me cry today, so I'll try to not cry one more time today. Kyle's just that guy that was always there. You could always rely on him. And like Kate said, I'm happy Carly and him managed to find themselves back together. I tried to push him years ago when, he didn't have a date to my wedding, and I'm like, ask Carly. Ask Carly. He's like, dude, I can't do that. I'm like, ask Carly. You should ask Carly. You should ask Carly. Yeah, I know. But I'm just happy to be here. And a conversation I had last night with Kyle's mom, Lynn was like, listen, I'm happy you're going to talk for Kyle, but you need to get his brothers up there to say something. So Dan, sack up, buddy, get up here.
I'll say one thing. I guess I'll say one thing since I have to now. I can't believe you're getting married, first off. I talked to Tom last night, and Tom was like, dude, he literally just did a smackdown slam on a huge stuffed animal the other night, like he was 11 years old. He is 12, 13 years old by heart, by the way. So it's surprising that he actually can even function to get married, but I love you. I'm kidding. And I didn't even write anything, but I love everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Tom, I will speak on behalf of Tom. Tom said the only reason he's here so Kyle doesn't get mad. So thanks for coming, Tom. Here's to Tom. No, I love you guys. Remember when I was at East Carolina when you came down to visit? When you guys first got together? And I got your card towed? And, but I knew you guys were loved from the start. And I love you. Love you, Kyle. Anything you need, we're here. So, on behalf of Tom.
To Kyle and Carly. Thank you.
Let's say it one more time for Dan and Andy. 3 great speeches there. And Kate. All right, and next, I'm going to call up Carly and her father to share a special dance out on the dance floor. So get your phones ready.
Most nights I try to pack, got you climbing on my back, saying, Daddy, when am I gonna see you again? You know I gotta go out on the road and get on with the show. So most nights your mama's gonna tuck you in. When you're missing me, look at the stars up there. I'll be wishing on the same ones to sing this Father's prayer. I hope you see the 7 wonders. I hope you sail the 7 seas. I hope you let the whole world in your heart, but you still got room for me. I hope you find a guy that treats you right. On your wedding night, I'll raise a toast. Hope he understands I'll always be the man that loves you the most. Summer's gone and school is back. It's my turn to help you pack. I'll keep your room exactly how it is. I know you gotta go out on your own. So proud of you, you know. You're the best thing that this old man ever did. When I'm missing you and all the stars come out, sing this prayer when the quiet gets too loud. I hope you see the 7 wonders.
Let's hear it one more time for Carly and her dad.
Boy, you're gonna know it all. You'll think you're 10 feet tall, run like you're bulletproof, and total a car or 2. Boy, you're gonna hate this town. Wish you could burn it down. That fire in your eyes is 20 counties wide. But boy, you're gonna love 17. And boy, you'll do some stupid things. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be. A boy, you gonna be so stubborn. You get that from your mother. I already see it now. You weren't built for backing down. Boy, there'll be a small town night. You'll fall for her sky blue eyes. And when she's in your hands,
you'll think you're a man and not a boy. She'll make you lose your mind, boy. She'll be every reason why you're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be mine, boy. It's 3 a.m. and I'd do anything to get you back to sleep. And that face will be the same one in the rear view the day I watch you leave. But boy, you're gonna come back home. You're gonna settle down. But you won't feel the way I'm feeling now.
Let's hear it for Kyle and his mom, Lynn.